Hello again, I'm Clare O'Shea and today I'll be talking about presenting benefits. Presenting benefits. The most important thing to remember about presenting benefits is the acronym FAB. No, it's not the Thunderbirds, but it is features, advantages and benefits. So let's explain what they are first of all. Features. So what exactly are features? Features are characteristics of your product or services. They're the detail, they're the parts that make up the product or service. Things like the capacity of your product or the size of it. Or for example, an airbag in a car is a feature of what's in the car. So it's things that make up the product or service. Now the interesting thing is, are people actually interested in features or what the features can do for them? You're absolutely right, it's what the features can do for them. Advantages. Advantages describe how the feature can actually help your customers. They tend to be fairly general, but for example, an airbag in a car will stop you hitting the dashboard. Fairly straightforward. Another example is, a good one is a screwdriver that has a reverse mode, which means that you can screw the thing in and screw it out. So it's the technical details, but it's more than that, it's how it actually can help the customer use that product or service. What's even more interesting is that there's some key words here. If you look on the slide, what it is, the key words here are which means that. So if you can always remember that when you start talking about features, if you have the words which means that, you'll then start explaining to the customer what it can actually do for them. And now that's starting to get interesting for the customer. So benefits are the most important thing. But let's just recap first of all. So features are characteristics, advantages describe how that feature could help customers, and finally benefits are about personalising that benefit and showing how it can add value to a particular customer. So for example, an airbag in a car means that you don't hit your head when you come forward in an accident, which means that you're less likely to hurt yourself, which is quite powerful. So let's look at how benefits can be classified. So here are the categories of benefit. Benefits ultimately come down to three things: time, money and peace of mind. So are we trying to save or increase money? Are we trying to save them time? Or is it something more intangible about increasing their enjoyment of it, or something, or by reducing the hassle or the stress that they're perceived? Sometimes these are split into personal benefits and then business benefits, or emotional benefits and logical benefits. So the time and money being logical and generally business oriented, and the emotion, peace of mind, is much more emotional, much more intangible, so to speak. Of course, these could combine, so you don't just have to have one benefit, they could be time and money, they could be time and emotion. So the thing with a screwdriver would be the key benefit there is both time and emotion, hassle. So to summarise presenting benefits, you do need to understand your features and the technical details of your products or services. But you can't just do that in isolation. You must be able to translate for your customers into advantages and into benefits. And the way you do that is by using the magic words, which means that. And finally, remember, all benefits break down into either or money, time or peace of mind. Thank you and see you next time.